Hello all, Aaron here from South Coast Detecting, bringing you this top 5 tips for the Simplex if you're a new user of Nokta Makro machines. This is totally for beginners. Why not hit subscribe while you're here? Right, let's dive straight into it and let's have a look at the first top tip. This is headphones power. Now, if you're new to Nokta Makro machines, you may not be aware of how you can tell how much power is left in your headphones. Obviously, on things like the Simplex, it comes up on the screen once you boot it up. Down there at the bottom of the screen, as you can see, you've got a power indicator. That tells us, obviously, how much power is left in the machine. But on the headphones, there isn't anything, is there? I mean, have a look. You've got the light there that flashes when it's pairing. You've also got a little red light at the very bottom that lets you know when it's charging. But apart from that, how do you know how much battery power is left in your headphones? Simple, you turn it on. And there you go. The beeps indicate how much power is left in the headphones. 5 beeps indicates that it's full power, 4, it's lost a little bit, and so on. Top tip number 2, beach detecting with the Simplex. Now, when I'm out with the Simplex on the beach, I like to hear everything, all of the tones that are on the beach. But when you're in beach mode, as you can see, it discriminates out the first 3 notches and you miss that part of the beach. Could be anything, mostly rubbish, but I want to hear those tones. So, how do you overcome this? It's simple. What you can do is while you're in beach mode on the beach, you go to your settings and you go over to ground balance. Press the ground balance button and pump the coil a few times until it ground balances. Then you can knock back over towards the other settings, park or field. That way it leaves it open and you can hear everything that's there. And it keeps the ground balance settings stored into the machine. So everything stays the same. Apart from it opens up the discrimination. Now, if you're a user of the Simplex that's used to metal detecting and you've been doing it for a little while, you might want to pop it into all metal mode. Now, in all metal mode, you will be getting VDIs of 99. If that comes up, you don't want to dig it. That's going to be deep iron all day long. You don't want to touch that. Trust me. Top tip number 3, pairing the headphones. If you're out in the field, you're on a club dig and they insist that you wear headphones, and for whatever reason they've become unpaired, it's very simple. Turn on the headphones whilst pressing the button. Keep it pressed in. Turn the headphones on. The light will then start to flash slowly. All you got to do then, on the Simplex itself, is press the left and right buttons at the same time. And there you'll have a Wi-Fi indicator, or the pairing wireless indicator as it were, pop up on the screen, and then that way you are wirelessly connected. It is as simple as that. All done. Then you can pop them on your noggin and carry on. Top tip number 4, external power. Now, we don't always have time to charge our machines. Some of us have busy, hectic lifestyles. We forget about this. We know we're going out detecting at the weekend, but we forget to charge it. Why not grab yourself a decent power bank? These are rechargeable machines. You can't pop AA's in them, so you're going to need to power them from somewhere. Grab yourself a power bank. This is a lovely Weekender Juice power bank, which I highly recommend. You can power your detector and your headphones from it if needs be. Make sure that you're plugging the lead in the right way round, though. No, turn it round, Aaron. Well done, good lad. And whilst it's plugged in, the machine can stay on and it continues to charge whilst it's in use. So you can then pop that power bank into your back pocket and you just carry on detecting. That way you don't miss out on a day's hunt. Nice little top tip. Top tip number 5, pinpointing. So, if you're new to the Simplex and you've come from a Garrett Ace 250, something like that, something with a concentric coil, you're not quite sure, to a double D coil, not used to how they pinpoint, then what you're looking for is the center of the coil just there, the bottom of the stem. That's where you are aiming for. That's where the bullseye on screen will show where the target is. So that was me putting the ring right slap bang on that spot there. So that is where you're aiming for. Dig around that. That is where you're going to find your goodies. Now, something worth remembering. When you're setting up your machine and you're plugging in your coil and everything else like that, as you can see, this bit moves. So when you're putting it in and you're tightening up your coil, pop it in there. Remember, only use fingertips. Tighten it until it won't go any further. And then make sure you push it that little bit more. Tighten it again, fingertips again only. And if it won't tighten anymore and it won't push up anymore, then that is in there nice and tight. You don't want it too loose. You don't want water getting in there. And also, like I say, don't use any tools. Definitely not. If you are new to the Simplex, I hope these tips have been of some sort of use to you. Check out some of the other videos that we've got here on the channel. And why not also hit the subscribe button and me little bell there as well so you get notified for future videos. Thanks for dropping by. Cheers. Ta-da.